Namaskaram guys, I am Sudipta from Kolkata. I am a trader. I run a real estate firm and I also do invest in real estate as well as in the stock market. My experience of trading is of 15 years. I have been doing it from since 2006. After spending such a long time in the industry and practicing different methods, I have came across with certain calculations, certain methods on time cycle, on time axis. Why I'm telling this? Because I am a GAN trader. We trade on time cycle instead of price cycle. Okay, we understand that x-axis x-axis is the time. Time comes first before the price, and even price exceeds the time. It is definitely going to squared with the time. Okay, so we find it's much more easier to predict, to forecast the price based on the time. It's much more easier. We also use degree factor because as we are the GAN student, GAN is talking about more about degrees, the positions of the stock in its life cycle. So we also do study life cycle. As for GAN methods, we need to study the life cycle of 100 years, 60 years, 50 years, 30 years, 15 years, and so on. We'll explain it later whenever we will be talking about the life cycles of any instrument of any industry. Then we work on other degree factors. We work on square of 9. This is very important. We work on square of 9 on price. We work on square of 9 on date also, on time, which helps us to forecast the market perfectly. The accuracy of our method is more than 80%. Yes, and to do that, definitely we need minimum 25 lakhs of investment. But yes, GAN trader, even the smaller who is spending, investing smaller portion of their amount, and they can also trade by keeping only 0.02% as a stop loss. That's quite possible on GAN methods. Now, why we are coming up? Why we are making this video? Because there are hundreds and thousands of YouTube videos are already been available on stock market. But what's new over here? See, stock market is full of innovation. You can come up with your innovation and strategies. You can execute it. It's all about making money, other than going with the market, knowing the stars, talking too much. We are here to make money. So I have found a few of the strategies which is really helpful. Is a combination of GAN method, and it's a combination of GAN and Vedic astronomy. Why we are talking about Vedic astronomy in stock market? Because astronomy is all about the positions of the stars and planets in respect to our Earth, and it creates a huge impact on the Earth as well as human psychology. As we know, if you go through the Alexander Elder's trading for living, market is all about psychology. Price is nothing. It's just a reflection of greed and fear, right? The psychology is been factored. Okay, uh, psychology is been factored by so many other outside external factors. So one of the factors are the positions of stars and moons, and it really do work. Okay, the example of new moon, full moon, yes, it tells us how and when this market is going to react in respect to the positions of moon and sun. Okay, now the other but why we are reading this astronomy? Because GAN is also mentioning some important dates in his in his books. Those important dates are always the positions of sun and moon, positions of other planets, in respect to that particular industry or the particular stocks. So, how it's going to impact? From my experiences, I have seen that it really do impact a lot on that particular stocks or on that particular industry. So let's see. Let's start from there. Okay, people who do know GAN, they do know the other mathematical, the Tesla's importance number is 369. Like same, GAN is always working on 9. 9 is a very crucial number of this universe. And if you take the square root of 9 on time as well as on price, you will see how the price is really going to react on that. Okay, on it creates a very good and strong support and resistance. Same square of 9, if we use on price, same date, same time, is going to be a major support and resistance. From the study analysis, if we really know the price of a particular instrument, the position of the price of a particular instrument in its time cycle, कहाँ पे इसका प्राइस होएगा आफ्टर 7 डेज, आफ्टर 10 डेज और आफ्टर 3 डेज, ये हमारे लिए अच्छा हो जाता है, it easiest हो जाता है, it become easy for us to trade, right? So that's why are we prefer working with time instead of the price. Even another method GAN has been using, that is price times square. Whenever, if there is a greed, so much of greed, so price started rising high, right? Everybody is interested on that particular instrument. So everybody is buying, price is going high. But do you know the price cannot go high relentlessly unless and until it gets squared with the time. Even it goes beyond time, is going to come back and and create a square with the time. Then it takes another leg of up movement or down movement. So if we know those factors, those calculations, these are all mathematical calculations. If we know those calculations, the price cannot go high relentlessly unless and until it gets squared with the time. Even it goes beyond time, is going to come back and create a square with the time. Then it takes another leg of up movement or down movement. So if we know those factors, those calculations, these are all mathematical calculations. If we know those calculations, then it becomes easier for us to trade. So we are just going to help you out on that. We are just going to show you how it's going to work on each instrument. Nifty, Bank Nifty is definitely is just a reflection of those calculations only.